Assalamu alaikum everyone. So how are you everyone? I hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah, the Great. And Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. So because of this current situation, you are locked down at your home and you missed your classes. So here I am. So I am here today to conduct your class. So today we'll learn Islam and moral studies. So as we complete our first one syllabus, we'll revise it again. So don't be upset and don't be worried about your study. So today I am here and I am Fazle Rabbi sir. Today I will conduct your class. So my dear student class 4, pay attention and please listen to my lecture carefully. So today we'll revise chapter 1, that is Iman and Aqaid. I think all of you know this, all of you learn this, and also you read this. So let's go for class. So now in this so what we'll discuss from this chapter, we'll discuss about knowledge about Allah the Great, and we also discuss about Allah the Lord, and we also discuss Allah the All Powerful, and we also discuss Allah the Peacekeeper, and that to learn from the chapter. Now come here. First we will discuss about Iman and Aqaid. So now we have to know what is Iman and we have to know what is Aqaid. So before this, do you know what is a religion? Yes, we are Bible Muslim. So the name of a religion is Islam. And the basic aspect, can you tell me what is the basic aspect of Islam? Yes, the basic aspect of Islam is Iman. Now we have to know what is Iman. So the meaning of Iman is faith, and to have faith, heart and soul in basic aspect of Islam is called Iman. Now you have to know what is called real Iman. And to have faith in the basic aspect of Islam by heart and confession them. Confession means accept them by mouth and follow them in your deeds is called real Iman. That means we believe that Allah is one, so we have to believe that by our mouth. And whatever Allah ordered us, we will do that. We have to do that by our deeds. So if you do that, that time is called real Iman. And the person who has Iman is called Mu'min or Muslim. If you don't have Iman, if you don't believe in Allah, you cannot be Muslim or you can't be Mu'min. So we learn about Iman. Now learn what is Aqaid. What is Aqaid? So basically Aqaid is the plural form of Aqidah. The meaning of Aqidah is belief, that is faith. So the meaning of Aqaid is belief, sure. Okay, so that is Aqaid. So that's about our Iman and Aqaid. And to become a true Muslim, we have to believe in Iman and Aqaid. And we believe in Allah, and we should have pure Iman and Aqaid. Now we'll learn about knowledge about Allah the Great. So in this topic, we'll know. After discussing the topic, we'll be able to know who is our creator, we'll know who is the creator of the earth, and we will know the existence of Allah the Great, and we will know the identity of Allah the Great. So we are human beings, we are not created by ourselves. Someone created us. Who created us? Do you know? Yes, the Almighty Allah has created us. And we live in this earth, and this earth this art didn't create by itself. The Almighty Allah created this beautiful art, and whatever in this art, in the ground or in the sky, everything is created by Allah. So if you look at the ground, we can see hills, mountains, river, lakes, and we also can see trees, animals, ponds, flowers, fruits, crops, and different types of things. These all are created by Allah. If you look at the sky, we can see moon, sun, different stars, and we also see Milky Way, nebulas. Everything is created by Allah, and He has created everything for us. He not only created this item, He not only created these things, He is owner of all the creation, and so He also took care of all of them. So He is all powerful. So now we'll learn some the existence of Allah. So who is Allah? Who is our God? Allah is our God, and He is our creator. So who is He? The great Allah is one, having no second. He has no partner. He's only one. He has no partner, and there is nothing. We cannot compare anything to His existence and His attributes. He's eternal and infinite. That means He's immortal and He's everlasting. So, what we learn from this topic? So that means we should believe on our creator is Allah, and also believe that Allah created everything available in the sky, in the earth, and in the between this earth and the sky. And also Allah is one and unique, and He has no partner, and there is none who can be equal to Him. But that's our knowledge about Allah. That's great. So if you question exam time, you can find that what question write the existence of Allah. That time you'll write this. Now learn Allah, the Lord. So who is your Lord? Allah. Lord means what? Who is our Lord? Allah. So now Allah Malikun. Allah Malikun means Allah, the Lord. Here the word Malik means Lord. So our Lord is the Allah, the most merciful Allah, the great. And He created us. He created the earth. He created the human beings, and He created the whatever in the earth, animals, the living creature, tree, plants, mountain and hills, river and sea. So everything is created by Him. He is the Lord of all of this thing. There is in this earth there is some big creature and there is a small creature. Some creature we cannot see in our eyes, but that also created by Allah. There are so many things under the earth. Suppose gold, oil, gas, iron, diamond, and so on. Everything is created by Allah. So the Almighty Allah is also the Lord all of them. If you look at the sky, we can see the biggest star, that is Sun. We can see there are different planets, satellite, Milky Ways. Everything is created by Allah. And in the Holy Quran, Allah said that to Allah belongs all that is in the heaven and earth. So that whatever in the heaven and whatever in the earth, everything is created by Allah, and He is the Lord of everything. And do you know why Allah created us? Allah created us only for worship, and He created everything for us, so that we can live in this earth. And we born here. Here we born because of His will, and we only will die because of His will. So He is the Lord of our life and death, and He also Lord of our wealth and property. Whatever wealth we have and whatever poverty we have, we are not the owner. Allah is the owner. He is the Lord. So there is no partner in His lordship. So we understood that from this topic that we should believe in Allah, that He is the Lord of the heaven and the earth. And Allah is the Lord of all wealth and poverty of the world. Suppose I have a huge amount of land, I have huge poverty, but I am not the owner. The only owner is Allah. He is the Lord of our joy and sorrow. Whatever we have, He is because of Him, and He is the Lord of our life and death. And we should do good work for the pleasure of Allah. So that's Allah the Lord. So now we learn about Allah the All-Powerful. Here in the Arabic, here is the one attribute of Allah, that Allah Qadirun. That means Allah the All-Powerful. Here the word Qadir means all-powerful. So there is no one is compared to Allah's power. Allah can do anything. He created this biggest earth for the mankind. He created hills. He created river, sea, everything. And He also manages everything. We can see that there day, there is night, and every day the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Everything because of Allah's order. Allah maintained this, and whatever happens because of His order. And He is the owner of unlimited power. Everything in the earth and the heaven is running because of His command. Suppose if you see the moon, if you see the sun, if you see the planet and stars, everything is driven because of His management. He manages everything. There is no indiscipline or there is no disorder, and there is no any collision or anything. So all Allah has created this light, air, fire, and water. And if you see that if there is rain, excessive, or there is flooded, everything because of Allah. If there is any excessive rain, because Allah created this. He is the all powerful. If you see there are different natural disaster, that also happened because of Allah. And we also see that our earth is decorated with some natural creature. They are also created by Allah. So whatever happens in our life, we have to pray to Allah, and we also thank to Allah, and we have to come forward for the help of the affected. And also Allah has the supreme power over light, air, water, all the thing and beings. So if Allah wishes, He can punish someone, or nobody can resist Him, nobody can stop Him, and He can destroy anyone. Suppose I think you know that He destroys some rulers as like no-1 and Firaun. Suppose he also know that He inflicted death punishment to the community of Hazrat Noah, throwing them in a deluge. That means in a disaster, and He destroyed the big forces of King Abraham by small birds. He destroyed the King Abraham by the only some small birds named Ababil. And if Allah wishes, He also can. Nobody can wishes someone, or nobody can give him death. Suppose the time Nomrud threw Hazrat Ibrahim into fire furnace for his death, but the fire could not even touch him. But because the fire was under control of Allah, and Allah ordered the fire to touch the Ibrahim alayhi salam, then after that Ibrahim salam was saved. And by this Allah saved Musa alayhi salam from the hand of Firaun. He also saved Hazrat Isa alayhi salam from the hands of murderer, and He also saved our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from the hands of the unbeliever, from the hands of the kafir. So we must believe in Allah, the great as all powerful. We must seek help only for Him and must depend on Him. Okay, so here we learn about Allah, the all powerful. Here we will learn about Allah's power. What can He do for us? Now we'll come to the Allah, the peace giver. Here Allah Salamun means Allah is the peace giver. So in this topic we'll learn so many things. Suppose the meaning of Allah Salamun, the meaning of word Salam, and how to become healthy and feel peace in mind. And we also learn what we say in the reply of Salam, and what we will also learn how can we establish peace in the society. And here we also learn about Allah, the peace giver. So here Allah Salamun means Allah the peace giver, and the word Salam means peace. So whenever our body remain good, and if we feel peace in mind, and if our mind is bad, peace doesn't come to us. So if our body is bad, if we feel sick, then we don't feel peace in mind. So we should if we get sick, we pray to Allah for our recovery. Then Allah cure our diseases, and we can become healthy, peace in mind. Sometimes some of our family member become sick, or they can fall in danger. That time we serve their nursing, and we pray to Allah for the recovery. And Allah remove all of their troubles, and then they become happy, and we also become happy. Sometimes in your classroom you might be lost your notebook, pen, pencil. That time do you feel good? No, you feel bad. That time you don't feel peace in your mind. So whenever you got this item, whenever you got your pencil back, whenever you get back your pencil, pen, or your copy, that time you feel peace in mind. So whenever suppose now this time you are not with your friend, you can't go to your school, you can't meet with your friend. That time you don't feel peace in your mind. But whenever you are in school, you play with your friend, you meet with your friend, that time you feel peace in mind. So we should not harm anyone by our speech, by our speech, or by our hand. Rasul said that the true Muslim is one from whose tongue and hand other Muslim is safe. So we should not harm others by our speech or by torturing them. Now, how can we bring peace, or how can we establish peace in a society? We can establish peace in a society by giving salam. Whenever you meet anyone, or at first give the salam. At first, whenever you meet anyone, you should say at first assalamu alaikum. That means peace be upon you. And if in the reply of that, what you will say? You will say wa alaikum assalam. That means peace be upon to you. So by this way, you will accept the salam, and accepting salam is a good practice, and it establishes peace in the society. So we should accept salam whenever we meet anyone. Now, suppose I have so many wealth. Can we feel peace in my mind? No. All our wealth, our property, our money, nothing can bring peace in our mind. So that's why here said that abundance of wealth and property cannot give us peace. So this line, from this line you can get an creative question, that is, abundance of wealth and property cannot give us peace. So explain this. So how to write this? Now listen. Try to understand this topic. So here, long time ago, there was a man named Karu. He was a very rich man, and he has unlimited wealth and property. But he was satisfied with them. But he found no peace in his mind. He was longing for earning more wealth. Though he has more wealth, but he was want for earning more wealth. So, and in spite of so much wealth, he was not even grateful to Allah. He never thanked to Allah, and he never showed his gratitude to Allah for his wealth. And he didn't pay the zakat, or he didn't donate the poor, and he didn't donate the poor. That time Allah was not pleased with him. So at last, by the order of Allah, he was ruined along with his wealth and property. So why he was ruined? He has so many wealth. What do you learn from this story? Why he was ruined? He has wealth, he has property, everything, but he didn't get peace in mind. Why? Because he didn't listen the order of Allah. He didn't follow the order of Allah. That's why Allah destroyed him and Allah ruined him, and that's why he didn't get any peace in his mind. So whatever we have, if we have less wealth or more wealth, we should thank to Allah. If Allah order us to pay zakat, so we will pay the zakat. We will help the poor. We will help the destitute people. Then we will feel peace in our mind, because Allah will give us peace in our mind, and that will make us happy. Also make happy our society, and also bring peace in our society. So now, here we learn that Allah is the giver of peace and happiness, and if Allah wants to give anyone peace, and he get peace of his mind, and he get peace even if you live in a hut. If you live in a hut, but if Allah want to give you peace, you will feel peace in your mind. And if Allah don't want to give you peace, though you live in a whatever you say, in a building or in a palace, anywhere, but if Allah don't want to give you peace, that time you don't feel peace in your mind, because your money, your wealth cannot bring the peace and happiness. Only if Allah want to give you happiness, that time you will get happiness and feel peace in your mind. And we also learned that the tyrant Namrud claimed himself to be God, but the Ibrahim couldn't accept him, and Namrud threw him in a fire furnace. But Allah, the Great, said to the fire, "O fire, you be cool." That means Allah ordered the fire to become cold, and peace and safety for Ibrahim. And then after that, the fire could not even touch Ibrahim. Then Ibrahim escaped from them, and he felt peace in his mind. So here we learn that Allah is the only giver of peace and happiness. Not your money, not your wealth, and no one can bring peace and happiness. Only Allah is the giver of peace and happiness. And those who obey Allah's order, they will get peace and happiness here and hereafter. That means if you follow the orders of Allah, we'll get peace in this world. We'll also get peace after our death. That means we can get Jannah. If Allah want to give us Jannah, we will get Jannah. And so here we also learn that Salam is one of his attributed name. That means giver of peace. That's Allah is the giver of peace. So we must believe in Allah, the Great, as the giver of peace, as the source of peace and perfection. So we must seek peace for Him. We must seek peace from Allah, not from any man, not from your teacher, not from your parents. We must seek peace from Allah. So we must live together. We must live all together and work for peace. So if we live all together and work for peace, that time Allah will be happy and He will give us peace. He will give us peace in the society, in our country, and in the world. So now, from this topic, if we look at our current situation, suppose now we're affected by coronavirus. Why do you know that? Because we didn't follow Allah's command, Allah's order. That's why Allah is unhappy with us. That's why we suffer by this pandemic diseases. So whatever happened, we should be grateful to Allah. We should do the good deeds so that Allah will be pleased with us. So from today, we'll try to do some good deeds and we'll try to avoid the bad deeds. Then Allah will be peace. Allah will be satisfied, and He will give us peace and happiness. That time, our society. That time, all the people in this world, they will get the peace and happiness, and then we'll get a beautiful society. We'll get a beautiful country, and we'll get a beautiful world. So. After we also already discussed our topic. Now there is some question and answer that I make for you. That is what is called Iman. And so there is some question. First, what is called Iman? I already discussed what is called Iman. What is Iman? Look at here. What is called Iman? So here also discuss what is called Iman. At first you write the meaning of Iman is faith. Then you have to mention that to have faith, heart and soul in basic aspect of Islam is called Iman. Then, what is called real Iman? I also discussed that. What's called real Iman? And to have faith in the basic aspect of Islam by heart and confession them by mouth and follow them in deeds is called real Iman. Then, can you tell me what is called Mu'min? Who is called Mu'min? I think you know. The person who has Iman is called Mu'min or Muslim. What is Aqaid? Your Aqaid, what is Aqaid? I think you know that. So what you write? At first you write Aqaid is the plural of Aqidah. So Aqidah means belief. Then the word Aqaid means belief sure. Then what is the meaning of Allahu Malik? Then what you write? So first you write the word Malik. You have to know that. For a short question you have to write at least 2 sentences. Now for this question you write the word Malik means the Lord. So the Allah Malik means Allah is the Lord. Then what is the meaning of Allah Qadirun? Your Qadir means, at first you write the word Qadir means all powerful. So Allah Qadirun means Allah is all powerful. Then what is the meaning of Allah Salamun? You also learned that at first you write the Salam means peace giver. Salamun means peace giver. So Allah Salamun means Allah is the giver. Allah is the peace giver. Then how can you establish peace in the society? How can you establish peace in the society? So we could write, at first we'll write accepting Salam is a good practice. By accepting Salam we can establish peace in the society. Then the last question is mention 5 virtues or 5 attributes of Allah the Great. So I think you know that the 5 attributes. First one, if you write that here, Allah Malikun, Allah Qadirun, Allah Salam. Then another, can you tell me? Allah Rahman, Allah Rahim, Allah Razzaqun. So many attributes. You know that there are 99 names of Allah. From here, you will write only 5 attributes with the meaning. So there is for short question. Now Here I am giving you two short few creative question as a homework. You have to do it at your home. First one is, what is the meaning of Allah Salamun? I think you know that. Then you have to discuss abundance of wealth and property cannot give us peace. So for creative, then another question is, what is Iman? And write short about the existence of Allah the Great. So for this creative question, you have to write this question in three parts. In the first part will be introductory sentences. There can be 2 or 3 lines. Suppose for first question here, if you see that what is the meaning of Allah Salamun, so here you write Allah Salamun means Allah is the peace giver. Then you can add another sentence with this sentence. Then go for next one. Abundance of wealth and poverty cannot give us peace. Evaluate it. So here this question answer you will get. You'll get here. Look at here. Abundance of wealth. Abundant of wealth. So here we will get this answer. At first you write this. After that you have to finish this question with a complete sentence. And this complete sentence you will write it by yourself. This sentence can be comment from you and what you learn from this question, from this answer. That you have to write. And the next question is, what is Iman? And write in short about the existence of Allah the Great. This question, for this question you have to write in 3 parts. First part will be introductory sentence, that is what is Iman, and in the second part you have to write the existence of Allah the Great. In the third sentence, that means in the third part, that means concluding sentence, that means in the concluding part you have to write 1 or 2 sentences by yourself. So that is our creative question. So that's for today. I hope you listen my lecture and you learn this topic, and I think after this lecture you'll practice at your home and you'll do this creative question at your home. So again, assalamu alaikum everyone. Stay safe at your home and take care of yourself, take care of your family, and pray for you, pray for your family, pray for the society, and pray for us. I hope we'll meet you again. Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Allah Hafiz.